Hey guys, welcome back to another episode with the Fit Refresh. My name is Sarah Martinez. I am a health coach. I help my clients use nutrition, fitness, and motivation to help build a happy, healthy life, and I can do the same thing for you. I'm really excited to bring you today's topic. This is a question like many. All these episodes are about things that people ask me all the time, but this one sometimes makes people fall off the wagon, maybe give up on working out altogether, or just sheer frustration, especially if they find themselves working out with men. Or I've also gotten questions about men wondering why their wives, girlfriends, sisters, whatever, are not burning as many calories. So today's topic is going to cover that. The question today is, why do men burn more calories? Let's do it. That's right. Don't hate the player, play the game. And I'm going to show you today how to play that game. So guys, my goal here with Fit Refresh is to bring you vital information that's going to help you reach your health and fitness goals, or at least help you along your journey. So if you find this information helpful, please subscribe to my channel. Also hit the like button or the bell if you want to be informed when I post a new video, which I do every week. So make sure you do that stuff right now so you don't forget. Or if you just have one of those aha moments and you're like, I love this chick, just hit that like button so that we can get going with that. All right, today's topic, let's talk about it. Why men burn more calories. Now, I'd be lying if I said to you that I never wondered that myself at some point in my life. And that's also why I dug into it, and over the years have realized more and more as to why that is. But it's a question I get a lot, and more importantly, it's not even really at times a question I get, and more of a reaction my clients give when they're just frustrated, they want to give up, they think it's not worth it, because they're comparing their numbers to somebody else's. So today we're going to dive into why men burn more calories, and also I'm going to give you some tips on how you can burn more calories as well. The first thing I want you to know before we dive into all this information, you are unique. Right? Your body, your metabolism, you are different than the person next to you. You guys might look exactly the same and have completely different metabolisms. So don't try to compare yourself with anyone else. That's the first thing, right? Let's talk about the weight factor. So typically, your body is burning calories based on the energy that it has to put out to sustain the body you have. So if you have a higher amount of weight, your body's naturally going to burn more calories. So you might actually even find the amount of calories you burned if you were 100 pounds heavier opposed to 100 pounds lighter would also be drastically different as well. So muscles are going to burn fat for your body and help you lose weight when they are being engaged. So if you are heavier and you have more weight on you, your muscles are going to have to engage more to support the system and body that you are in. So typically anyone who is higher in weight is going to be burning more calories. So typically, as we know, men tend to weigh more than women. So they are going to just burn more calories because they weigh more. Things can always be different, right? There could be a woman who is a little heavier that would burn more calories than her male counterpart, or vice versa. So, of course, the recommendation is not to gain weight to lose weight, but I'll give you some tips in a little bit on how you can increase your weight to be able to burn more calories without increasing fat. All right, so men typically have more muscle mass than women. There's a lot of reasons for this, but just typically in general, men tend to build and maintain more muscle mass. Now, because of that muscle mass, your body is going to be burning more calories in a session, and also maintaining that muscle mass. They're going to burn more calories even outside of a workout session because there's more of their body to maintain. So this also kind of piggybacks on the weight factor as well, because muscle mass weighs more than fat. So if you maintain more muscle mass in your body, you're going to burn more fat in general all the time, right? So the muscle mass factor is huge, right? That is something that we all actually can have control over. Though it's a little bit harder for women to gain muscle mass and maintain it, we can do things to help increase the muscle mass in our body, which increases the calorie burn in our body as well. So the muscle mass factor is a huge reason why men tend to burn more calories. All right, and lastly, the hormone factor. This is a really big one, you guys. Men tend to have more testosterone than estrogen, and women have more estrogen than testosterone. Now, of course, those levels are always going to vary per person. Remember, everybody's unique. But typically, if you have a higher amount of testosterone, your body is going to gain muscle mass better, lose weight, and boost metabolism. And by having more muscle mass and more protein in your body, by getting more protein in your body, you're actually going to stimulate that growth muscle to build even more, to be able to maintain even when you're not working out. So that is typically why men maintain a higher amount of muscle mass. Now, women, the estrogen hormone tends to make us want to hold on to fat, put it in places that are the places we least like. So that difference is going to be huge, right? The hormone factor, and that's a really hard thing. You can't really adjust much with that. What you have to do is you have to combat it and do something different. So I have a quick side note, and this is something you really need to consider when you're trying to figure out how many calories you're burning. Most devices that you use, whether it's a heart rate monitor, an iWatch, or whatever it is you're using to calculate your calories, they're based on equations. These equations are going to kind of fit everybody into specific categories. And like I've been preaching this whole time, everybody is unique. So your calorie burn against somebody else who's the same age, same height, same weight are going to just have different, you're different people. How can you be the same exact heart rate zones? So when you're looking at your calorie burn, don't stake your life on your calorie burn, okay? Just be happy that you burn calories at all. And don't worry so much about those numbers and what those numbers, like the actual number itself. You could rate it like that was a great workout and I burned 500 calories, and then maybe another workout I only burned 400 calories. So you can start to kind of rate them against each other, but don't put all your marbles in one place is that the saying? I don't think that's the saying. And give all your trust to one particular number. And, if you're looking at someone else's number, just know that theirs isn't necessarily 100% the perfect number either. So just don't give it the weight that it needs. All right? That being said, let's talk about how to boost your metabolism. All right, so now I'm sure you're wondering, fine, okay, like I'm not going to burn as many calories as a man. What can I do to boost my calories? Or if you're a man and you're like, I need to boost my metabolism and start to burn more calories, then here are some tips that will help you get there. First of all, that I would, recommend, obviously based off our conversation, increase your muscle mass. So do what you can to include strength training into your life. That means picking up some weights, getting some resistance band. Increasing your muscle mass is going to be important. I just want to remind everybody that by picking up that weight, you're not going to look like a bodybuilder afterwards. So you have to put a lot of work into it. You have to stay consistent. What you are going to see, though, is you might start at a weight, like let's just say 5 pounds. And then as you get stronger and it's starting to work, you might be able to pick up 8 pounds instead of 5, and then 10 pounds instead of 8, and then 12 pounds instead of 10. And you work your way up, and that's how you know you're getting stronger. Your muscles are your muscle mass is increasing, you're getting stronger. Therefore, it should be a great day when you can go up on weight, because it means your body's burning more calories, right? Huge, huge success. The next thing I would say is to increase your cardio burn. So when you are doing cardio at the times that you're doing it, whether it's within a strength training workout or just a cardio workout on its own, make it explosive. You're going to burn the most calories possible, plus you're also going to teach your body to intake more oxygen. That whole process will help boost your metabolism. So when you do cardio, go big or go home. I'm sure everybody's guilty of this, but drinking more water is also going to help you with hormone regulation and help to boost your metabolism. So making sure that you're hydrated. If you work out a lot, you have a very active job in general, you're out in the sun a lot, whatever it is, you need more water. So hydrate yourself and keep yourself filled up so that you can work properly and boost your metabolism. Another great way to boost your metabolism is to, instead of having 3 big meals of your day, split it into 250 calories, a little bit of a breakfast bite, and then a couple of hours later, take another 250 calories and just spread it out. That way your body's never feeling those hunger and starvation spikes. And when I say spike, I mean dip. So that dip between one big meal to the next will start to slow your metabolism down. By keeping kind of a regular meal, scheduled throughout the day, you're going to actually boost your metabolism up and burn more calories. Spice your meals up. So adding some cayenne pepper, adding some regular pepper into your meals is going to help your internal heat build and therefore burn more calories. So don't be afraid to kind of spice up your meals to help to boost your metabolism. Last, and probably the most important, is increasing your protein intake. I will say that for the most part, most of my clients that I've worked with tend to not have enough protein. We're always worried about bringing the carbs down, but the way we do that is we got to up the protein, up the veggies, and good fats. So get your protein, especially if you're working out 3 to 5 times a week. You need protein. Why? Protein is what helps support your muscle mass and allow you to not only build muscle, but maintain muscle. So ladies, if we already have estrogen working against us and all these other things working against us to build muscle mass, we have to fight it. How are you going to do that? Get more protein in your life. Listen, protein powders are not just for people who work out. It's also just for anybody. So if you can't get enough meat protein or veggie protein in your life, get some protein powders. Make sure that that is a part of your life so that you can sustain that beautiful muscle that's going to help you burn more fat and, of course, make you look lean, strong, and happy. All right, guys, that's it for today's episode. Visit me on my website if you have any questions. One of my programs that I have with Fit Refresh is called the Fit Refresh program, and it is a 4-week program to help my clients really build a foundation for their health and wellness. I always tell people, you know, when you're doing diets and workout programs and all these things, it's like trying to build a house on a dirt hill that has no foundation. Once you build your foundation, you can build any kind of house on top of it, and the best part is that it will sustain for a long period of time. So if you want to check out anything with Fit Refresh and you want to kind of get a free chat in with me, feel free to visit me on my website or message me even here on YouTube and I'll send something out for you. Mostly just be in charge of your health and wellness because you have control. So take control, do something, especially if you're feeling super motivated, then those moments are the time to act. All right? We'll see you next week for another episode. In the meantime, don't judge yourself on anybody else's numbers. Be happy with your numbers and just get up and move. See you next time.